welcome back to everybody on the rest of and another edition of AEW Collision Out of 10. And yeah, big episode of Collision this week, including Continental Classic action with Hangman Page going one-on-one with Wheeler Yuta, and in the women's division, big matches including Mina Shirakawa taking on Layla Gray. But this week's episode kicked off with a Continental Classic match between Will Ospreay and Juice Robinson. And yeah, this match saw Ospreay hit Juice Robinson with the hidden blade to score the pinfall win. And yeah, I thought it was a really good way to kick off Collision. I'd be shocked if we aren't getting Ospreay and Okada in the finals. But yeah, I think that's the way it's heading. And yeah, this match firmly proves it. Ospreay can have great matches with anyone. And yeah, he definitely proved it here. Juice Robinson, obviously a very good performer in his own right. But yeah, I thought this was a really great move to kick the show off. Before backstage, Mariah May is in an interview area when she attacked Mina Shirakawa on Dynamite. May said she didn't break up with Mina and claims they're closer than ever. May hopes their match against Mina next month at Winter is coming is going to be great at Dynamite. And yeah, I'm sure it probably will be, looking at them two involved. But yeah, weird little storyline going on between them. Before we got MXN Collection and Johnny TV taking on Private Party and Mystico. And yeah, pretty back and forth match before the Private Party hit Gin and Juice on Johnny TV, and Isaiah Cassidy picked up the pinfall victory for his team. It was on the pretty fun series match overall, and Private Party was a unique combination you wouldn't expect to see usually. The pairing of MXM and Johnny TV is great, and yeah, I'm kind of intrigued to see where this goes, I can't lie. Before Anna Jay was backstage with Lexi Nair, Jay said just because she can't challenge for the women's title until Mario Mir loses it doesn't mean she can't go after another one. Jay teased the idea of going after the TBS Championship, but doesn't call out the title specifically. But yeah, Anna Jay versus Mercedes Moné would be a very interesting match if we ever got to it. We then got more Continental Classic action with Cole Fletcher taking on the Beast Mortos. Fletcher picked up the win with the sheer drop brainbuster, scoring the win. It was a hard-hitting affair. Fletcher and Mortos, you'd have to say, had pretty good chemistry with each other. It was a really great match. The Continental Classic, it's kind of matches like this that make it so much fun. And yeah, definitely showing that it's really deserves to be renewed for a second year. And I think Fletcher is definitely going to be one of the men to really benefit from it. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. Before the Kingdom are backstage with Kyle O'Reilly, Taven and Bennett run down their recent history and why they should trust them to do things their way. O'Reilly says he respects their plan and walks away, leaving Bennett and Taven somewhat confused. And yeah, we're intrigued to see where that'll go. Before Don Callis and Takeshi are backstage, Takeshi seen the open in an issuing an open challenge for someone to step up and challenge them for the international title. So yeah, intrigued to see who that be. Before we got the Outrunners against the Iron Savages, with the Outrunners hitting the double team, Bronson scored the win, and after match FTR came to the ring and the two teams shake hands. The match was about it, to be honest. Not really a huge amount to say. The clearest stories here seems to be that FTR sets to turn heel sooner rather than later on the Outrunners. They haven't been doing much with Dax and Cash lately, so hopefully a heel turn will get them back on track. And yeah, that could be a very interesting match when we eventually get to it. Before backstage, Max Caster is with Lexi Nair, who challenges Swerve Strickland to a match on Dynamite after the ass kicking he got a few days ago. This is hilarious to me. Caster should have taken the and moved on and said he's going to get destroyed 2 weeks in a row. And yeah, some may say it can happen to a nicer guy. Before we got another Continental Classic match, Hangman Page taking on Wheeler Yuta, with Hangman scoring the victory with a dead eye to score the pinfall victory. And after the match, the Death Riders went on from the crowd. Page continues to assault Yuta. Page grabs a steel chair and places it on Yuta's neck, and Death Riders don't move. Jay White comes to the ring with a chair of his own, and Page bails. White hits Yuta with Blade Runner and doesn't gun towards the Death Riders in the crowd, who choose to leave instead of assisting Yuta. It was a very good match, you'd have to say. Continued story of the Death Riders just using Wheeler Yuta and don't really care about his involvement. And yeah, it's unclear why White would stop Page, but that's an interesting question to come as well. So yeah, on the whole, I thought it was pretty decent. And Lexi Nair tried to get a word with Hangman Page, but he blows her off before he's confronted by Christopher Daniel, who tries to get him to let the past go and become the leader AEW needs right now against Death Riders. Page screams at Daniel and says if he was doing the same thing that happened to him. Hangman said he's not looking for advice for an old man. Yeah, brutal. I thought a really good segment here with the Death Riders, and that all worked really nicely. As we moved on to Mina Shirakawa against Layla Gray, the finish of the match being Mina hit Layla with the glamorous driver to score the pinfall win. A very good match between these two. I'm very disappointed with Mina's match with Mariah will take place on Dynamite instead of World's End. It feels like it deserved a big stage, but yeah, it kind of just building up to that match at the moment, and did a good job of doing it, so I'll give it 5 out of 10. Willow Nightingale is backstage with Lexi Nair. Nightingale talks about her surprise return at Full Gear and her desire to take part in the International Women's Cup match at Wrestle Dynasty pay-per-view on January the 5th, which yeah, I don't think anyone will be against, because Willow's pretty great. And before we got Kazuchika Okada taking on Daniel Garcia in a Blue League main event, they wrestled to a 20-minute time limit, a draw. Due to the draw, both Garcia and Okada around 1 point as Collision went off air. And yeah, I can kind of see both ways of the argument. Sometimes I do like draws to mix it up, but at the same time it is a bit of a shame. But I think to protect both of these guys, obviously AEW will work out long in advance how it's all going to go to the group stage and everything. So yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I thought it was pretty decent stuff. And overall, Collision gets a 6 out of 10 from me. I thought it was a pretty close game and all, pretty decent show in all fairness. Some bits were really strong, some bits maybe not so strong. But I think, yeah, the Continental Classic stuff really delivering at the end of the day at the moment. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Hey guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on our socials. Link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.